Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, video number 2 of today. And it was the main video that I wanted to do today. And it is this. Last night on SmackDown, it has been confirmed and the deal is done. John Cena will return to action for the first time in 2 years against the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. All right. So let's break this down. Shall we? So, John Cena makes his epic return. And when I'm talking epic, I mean, listen, you want to talk about pops? That's probably one of the best pops I have heard in years. Like, good God, when Cena came back in Money in the Bank, that crowd went ballistic. Because remember, the last great pop Cena ever got was the 2008 Royal Rumble. I believe that was the last time he ever got his best pop was 2008 Royal Rumble. This pop blew that completely out the water. Like, the atmosphere was crazy. Nobody was booing. Everybody was on their feet. Michael Cole was having an orgasm. Apparently, Pat McAfee couldn't even see Cena. Like, it was crazy. Like, that was bedlam when he came out. So, the rumors were going on that Cena could come back for Roman. Or if Cena doesn't come back, it would be Seth Rollins. Cena's come back. And it looks like Cena's here for the month of August entirely. From what it looks like. So, you know, I guess we'll see what we have in store. Because I think we got, what, about 2 weeks left? Yeah, we got about 2 weeks left till 2 weeks? No, we got 3 weeks left till SummerSlam. So, we'll see how it goes from there. So, the thing about this match is, this is a rematch from 4 years ago, from 2017, where Cena verbally dominated Roman Reigns heading into that match, with Roman ultimately getting the win. It was a really solid match. It was a solid match. It was a cool match, you know. You can't really, you know, I mean, if you want to watch it, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's not a terrible match at all. It was a very solid match. You know, consider the fact who is who. You know what I'm saying? It was a solid match. Now, if we're talking about this match in the ways of both characters, now, we're talking a classic on our hands. It will be better than 2017. I promise you. I promise you. You want to why? Because this Roman Reigns character, Roman Reigns turning heel, is the best thing WWE has done in the last 10 years. Yes. Yes. And since Roman's become heel, he's had nothing but classics. And if you want to talk about somebody that could put on a classic, it is John Cena. Because John Cena in the last couple years has put on classics. Do you want me to list them? Because I'll do it. His SummerSlam, his 2006 SummerSlam match with AJ Styles, classic, best match of the night. His 3 matches with Kevin Owens, classics. His 2 matches with Cesaro on Raw, classics. The US Open Challenge, classics. Cena puts nothing but classics on. And when you got somebody like Roman Reigns, who now with this whole character development could put on a fantastic match, bro, this match has the makings of being the best match of the year. It has the makings. It's possible. Will it? I have no doubt that it will. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem with this. You know, ultimately, with Cena coming back, you would think Cena would kind of get his win back. You would think that. But in this case, Cena's losing. Now I know it's crazy to think, like, why would Cena lose this? See, you got to understand, Roman Reigns is just, he's just too damn good, bro. Like, Roman Reigns, it's like, I think you could have him hold the title for the rest of the year and nobody would complain. Like, I don't think anybody would complain. The thing I would probably complain about is that the lack of opponents that you have for him. That's probably the only thing I would really ever complain about when it came to Roman and his challenges. But other than that, I wouldn't mind him holding the title the rest of the year. He's pretty much had the title for about a year. 30 more days and he's he's been champion for a year. You know what I'm saying? So why not another 5 months? You know what I'm saying? Well, why not another 5 months? But I think Roman keeps this. See, the thing is with Cena, I know Cena's going to catch that 17 title. He still has a couple more years left. He's going to get that 17th championship. I don't know when it's going to happen. I thought it would happen when he actually came back. And it's going to say, in fact, he actually came back. But he had Roman in front of him. It's like, okay, it's not going to be now. So it might be next year. Will it be against Roman next year? I don't know. I don't know what they're shaping up for Roman Reigns. I'm hearing The Rock at Survivor Series. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, cool. But Roman's winning that. And that would solidify his... think about that, though. Roman would have beaten The Rock and John Cena in the same year. That's crazy. And if The Rock is coming back for Survivor Series, we will talk about that when the time comes. But right now, we're talking about Cena. And ultimately, Cena prevailed. I'm sorry, Cena loses. I think Cena loses this match. Now, I don't want it to be if Cena wins, he becomes 17-time world champion, cool. But then they would have to do a rematch for that because it would be the rubber match. It would be the third match in a row. It'd be third match together. So they would have to do that third match. And if you do that third match, you would have to do it on a big pay-per-view because this is SummerSlam. This is one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. This is one of the 4 biggest pay-per-views of the year. So of course you put it on this stage, it makes sense. But if you do happen like hypothetically, let's say Cena wins, right? He becomes 17-time world champion. You have to do this match probably at the Rumble. You have to literally wait 5 to 6 months at the Rumble. Like, because if you got The Rock at Survivor Series, it's going to be Roman Rock. You can't do that. So you got to wait till the Rumble. Will you have Cena hold the title till then? I doubt it. Because Cena's still, like, regardless, Cena may be full-time right now, but he will be part-time after August. Like, after SummerSlam is over and everything, he's back on the road. He's back to doing what he do. He probably back to making more movies. We'll probably see him in a new movie next year. Who the hell knows? But, I see, and that's probably the other reason why Cena doesn't win. Because with Cena, you know how Cena is. If Cena wins a championship, you know he wants to be on every single show. He's going to want to defend that championship as much as he can. So with that, I respect him for that. So that's why I feel he's not going to win. Because Cena's back on the road after August. So Roman's keeping it. But at the other problem is, if Roman wins, who else can you really put him against? Because, again, the only person that really comes to mind is Seth Rollins. But after Seth, who is it? Because you got... Okay, so right now, SummerSlam is in August. I don't know what's in September, and I don't know what's in October. Because usually they have Hell in a Cell in October, but they moved that all the way into what, May? No, that was June. That was our last pay-per-view. That was June. Yes. No, that was July. Jesus. Was Hell in a Cell last pay-per-view? Was it? Was it? No, it was Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was July. Was a week, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so Hell in a Cell, they moved Hell in a Cell to June, so I don't know what they got for September, October. I'm guessing Clash of Champions is in September. or October, and probably I don't know what they're doing for October then. But you know, who will Roman face within the time? Because if you got The Rock at Survivor Series, you need somebody for September, you need somebody for October. Okay, so if you have Seth for one of those 2 months, cool. But who do you have after that? Like who we putting? You know, like you can't do KO again too soon. Too soon for me. You can't do Cesaro again. A little too soon for me. Like, the only person I really probably can sit here and think about is Shinsuke, but it looks like they're about to do Shinsuke versus Apollo. And it looks like maybe Shinsuke will become Intercontinental Champion. So, I don't think that's going to work. But then again, Shinsuke is actually somebody you probably can come back to, because if you remember back in January, Shinsuke got screwed out of a Universal Championship shot because of Roman. So with that, you can build back up to that story if you want to do that. Will WWE do that? I greatly doubt it. But regardless, you have something there. So keep that in your back pocket if you want to. But in terms of other opponents, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm hearing the draft is coming. I'm hearing about the draft. I don't know when they're gonna do it. Probably September or October. Probably one of those 2 months as it is. So if they shake it up and they actually add or put some new people on SmackDown, cool. You got some new opponents, fresh opponents. Boom. It'll be like that. But other than that, Cena's not winning. As much as I'd love to see Cena win 17, it's not the time. Not now. Not now. Maybe Mania? Maybe we save him for WrestleMania. He'll probably be there. Against, I would assume the WWE Champion. I can't say the Universal Champion. But I'm assuming the WWE Champion. Which probably will be... I'm not even going to guess that. I don't even know what they're doing with the WWE title. But probably Cena will probably get that. I think you do save the 17th win for Mania. I think you save that for WrestleMania. So do that for WrestleMania, cool. But for SummerSlam in 3 weeks, Roman wins, Roman retains, Roman moves on. Cena will put on I ain't going to say a 5-star classic, but it will be a damn classic come Survivor Series. Come SummerSlam, sorry. And that's what I think. All right. So it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, we're on 600 plus. Let's get to 700. You already know what it is. So until next time, peace, love, 100. You heard?